Well, another college football coach has been fired. It says today, y'all, I got breaking news right now. Head coach Sherrone Moore, former head coach for the Michigan Wolverines, has been fired and relieved of his duty for inappropriate relationship. It says here, Michigan has fired Coach Sherrone Moore after an investigation that called credible evidence he was engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. This conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and UM maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Athletic Director Ward Manuel said in a statement on Wednesday. Bill Podgy was named interim coach. Michigan went 9-3, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They went 9-3 this season. They lost to Ohio State, they lost to USC, and they also lost to Oklahoma. So two of those teams they lost to are in the college football playoffs. And USC finished being in the rank in the top 25, y'all. So this dude went 18-8 as a coach at Michigan. He did a pretty good job at Michigan, but bro, you cannot have inappropriate relationships with staff members. And you, as the head coach of a big time university like Michigan, you are looked at as one of the leaders on campus, right? So if you're looked at as one of the leaders on campus, you cannot be having sexual relationships with staff members. Okay, you can't be doing that, bro. That is a violation. So yeah, man, you gonna be relieved of your duties, bro. Not only if you just an American, African American coach, that's a strike right there. And then you having relations with the staff member, that's strike. That's two. That's two extra strikes. No, strike three is that. Strike two was you didn't beat Ohio State and you didn't make the college football playoffs. So that's three strikes right there. So you already got two strikes going against you, and you do something dumb like that, Sherrone Moore. That's what happened. So, I mean, that's just something else, man. I mean, he was a pretty good coach. I think that him and Bryce Underwood would have did wonders next year. And speaking of Bryce Underwood, I'm thinking what kind of decision he gonna do because Sherrone Moore not gonna be there. So what is Bryce Underwood gonna do? Is he gonna enter the transfer portal? What's gonna happen? Okay, that's what I want to know. What's gonna happen in the transfer portal? You know what I'm saying? So I want to play this video by Adam Schaefer. Adam Schaefer was talking about what happened in this altercation, this investigation, real quick. Major college football news that just came in, Laura. The University of Michigan has fired its head coach, Sherrone Moore. Michigan becomes the latest school amongst many in the college football world to make a dramatic head coaching change that will have reverberations across the college football world. Now, a short time ago, Pete Thamel reported the firing is for cause. Obviously, there'll be more about that at a later time. But for now, we do know that Michigan becomes the latest school to be looking for a head coach, moving on from Sherrone Moore just moments ago. Yeah, just fascinating to think about who could replace Sherrone Moore, especially considering that a lot of the other vacancies, as we know, have already been filled. There's not that many guys just waiting around, but Michigan, as you well know, Adam, is a great job and a very proud university. And that's what I'm saying. So now that Michigan has fired their coach later on in the season, I mean, they have a big time bowl game versus Texas coming up. You know, Texas is a team that was, having an argument to make the college football playoffs. You know, Texas beat Texas A&M. You know, and so it's kind of tough going into a bowl game against a team like Texas without even a head coach. So I'm pretty sure Michigan's going to be on the hunt for a new coach in the offseason, man. I really do. They're probably going to use the interim coach as far as entering the bowl game. And I already had Texas beating Michigan now. And I'm pretty sure they probably beat them even worse now. So in that bowl game between Texas and Michigan, I'm taking Texas anyway. But coming up in 2026 season, who are they going to get as their head coach, man? You know, would it be somebody from the NFL or would it be a former coach? Could it be Ed Orgeron? Could it be Nick Saban? Could it be, Joe John Gruden? Like, who could it be? You know what I'm saying? I have no idea, but I guarantee you that I'm going to let you guys know on who's the next coach is for the Michigan Wolverines. And if you're a Michigan Wolverine fan, hell, if you're a college football fan, if you love sports in general, if you love elite sports content, please, if you love elite sports content, this is the channel for you. Of course, Vision is going to cover college football, college basketball, NBA, NFL, boxing, and UFC. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and close the end of statement on this video. Now you have the Vision.